Hello guys and welcome to my chapter review of chapter 249 of Tokyo Revengers. And the title for chapter 248 is, Good Chemistry. At the start of the chapter we see Mitsuya and Hakai Shiba, who are still fighting the Hitani brothers. Mitsuya says, "We will get this done in 5 minutes. Hakai, let's show them that our combination is better than those two siblings." And Hakai tells Mitsuya that he has a plan. Hakai says that during the Kanto incident he and Angry could not get past the Hitani brothers because they kept attacking in ways that they did not expect. And Hakai says that while he was being beaten up he thought of an idea. And Hakai suddenly picks up Rindo and starts running away with him. Hakai says, if they are too strong together then we will just have to separate them. Mitsuya remarks that Hakai's idea is crazy. Suddenly Mitsuya shows how fast he is by showing up in front of Ran and punching him in the stomach with his right fist. And with this punch we see Ran Hitani fall to the ground, and Mitsuya says that it is easier this way. And next Mitsuya says, "Stand up, Ran Hitani. Let me show you how to fight in a one-on-one battle." And we can see Ran is bleeding from his mouth. And next page, we see Chifuyu fighting Kanji Machizuku. And Machi is looking exhausted and his face is looking beaten up, but Chifuyu was still able to continue fighting. Machi says, "There is a large size difference between us, so how am I getting pushed back?" Chifuyu says, "The reason why I cannot lose is, because I am 100 times bigger than you." And in the next page, we see a giant panel of Chifuyu who just knocked out Machi with a single punch from his right arm, and the face of Machi is touching the floor in this panel. In the next page, we see Mitsuya who is landing a powerful kick on Ran Hitani with his left leg. And we also see Hakai Shiba who is punching Rindo in the face with a right hook. And Hakai and Mitsuya both say, "This is the end, you asshole." And we see the reaction of Angry because Angry just saw Machi, and the Hitani brothers get knocked out and Angry says, "That was awesome." And in the next panel we see Hakai who is standing up, and in front of him is Rindo Hitani who is laying on the ground. And Rindo is completely knocked out on the floor, and his face is very beaten up. And we see Ran Hitani who is sitting on the floor and Mitsuya asks Ran if he can still fight. Ran Hitani says, "Stupid. Can't you see that I can barely even stand up?" And Mitsuya smiles and says, "It was a nice fight anyways." And so guys, in this chapter both Kanji Machizuku and the Hitani brothers were both defeated. And we see Angry and Smiley talking. Angry says, "We have the advantage, don't we?" And Smiley says, "Yes, but we should not let our guard down. We have our best men fighting out here, so that means if one of us is defeated then the tide will turn quickly in the favor of Kanto Manji gang." And in this chapter we also get to see Takemichi who is still fighting Kikucho. And Kikucho says, "Takemichi, are you still not tired yet?" And Takemichi just responds by saying, "Not at all." Next panel is of Kawagari Senju who is fighting against Sanzu Haruchiyo. Sanzu asks Senju if she forgot who raised her when she was younger. And Sanzu says that he can easily read her movements, and while he is saying this Sanzu has a smile on his face, and he is pointing his metal pipe at Senju. And Senju looks very beaten up in this chapter. She is bleeding from her face, and she does not look like she is in good shape to be fighting. However, Sanzu does not even look tired. Sanzu does not even have a scratch on him. And I mentioned in my spoiler video that Senju is probably holding back against Sanzu and letting him hit her because she feels guilty for being the one responsible for giving Sanzu the scars on his face, because Senju lied to Mikey and blamed Sanzu for breaking Mikey's toy, and that led to Sanzu getting the scars on his face. And I hope we will learn more about what really happened during this battle, because what we saw was from the perspective of Senju, so we did not see the whole story. And I do not think Mikey would give Sanzu the scars on his face just for breaking a toy. Because when Baji and Kazutora killed his older brother, Mikey did not hurt Baji, but he forgave Baji, so because of this I really do not think Mikey would hurt Sanzu just for breaking a toy. I really think there has to be more to this flashback, and if Mikey did this to Sanzu over a toy plane, that would be really bad writing in my opinion, so I think we will find out what really happened during this battle, and this is by far the fight that I am looking forward to the most. Anyway, you guys, in the next page, we see Shion Madarame, who is fighting against Akin. Shion says, "What is wrong, fodder character? Are you done already?" And Akin is on his knees and his face is bruised and beaten up because Shion Madarame is using brass knuckles in this fight. Akin says, "If it were the older days I would have given up or taken out a knife by now. But I am fighting alongside him, so I am not going to show you my old cowardly ways." Anyway guys, that was it for the chapter review of chapter 249 of Tokyo Revengers. Also let me know what you guys think of the chapter in the comments below. And like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and thank you for watching.